Hey folks, I hope you're well. Adrian Cox here, on the road in recovery. I think this is video number 13 now. Wow. I'm currently in Denmark, in a town called Aarhus, or a city called Aarhus, which is the second biggest city in Denmark, and I've been coming here for many years. Done lots of concerts on that square right there. I've been very drunk in that bar there and all around this town, so it's very apt that I'm doing a little video for you now from somewhere where I have been the most incredibly drunk and off my head that I've ever been. And now I'm here totally sober, clean, and enjoying the city for exactly what it is. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, and then I just went and had a coffee, and I was walking around looking for a quiet spot to be able to film this. And then I got a message come through saying, it just said, what is it like being sober? And I just thought, well, I'll just tell you what it's like. This is a day-to-day of me. I feel like I have so much energy. I'm someone who has, I think that when I drank and when I took cocaine, you know, I used to take cocaine just before going to sleep. So you know there's a bit of a problem there when you take it. It would be the first thing in the morning and at night before going, right, I'd go, just have one to go to sleep. It means I'm not using it correctly, do you know what I mean? Or it's not saying correctly, or how you would appear to use it. Take cocaine, go crazy. It certainly wasn't like that for me. It was take cocaine, calm down. So the thing is, I have this kind of energy all the time where this isn't meant to put you off, by the way, because it's fantastic, but I have this energy where I can just keep going and doing things, and I notice something. I notice more now, and today just walking around I was like, what am I doing? I was walking around the city looking at it going, oh, it's so beautiful, this is nice, but I was wondering, what am I doing? And it was really weird, and I can sort of feel my body like going, and I think that's part of what I'm dealing with in recovery, is that I'm actually going, I'm trying to fill my time up so that I'm not thinking about booze or drugs. And a lot of the time, I think that I come across that actually I'm doing really well and everything's fine. Whereas actually, I actually do so much more than I ever thought. It's doing these videos has been really helpful, but I'm doing so much more than I ever thought I was doing to keep myself off alcohol and drugs and being in recovery. And it's sort of a realization now. You know, it's like, when I put something on I'll watch something, I know this morning, I was able to have a lie-in today, and then I was watching Family Guy, of all things, but just watching the same episodes over and over again, so my brain doesn't have to really think. So it's like, right, okay, I'm doing that. It's like coming out here, like, it's like, right, I know that I'm going to look around here, but I don't know why I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for a walk around here. I'm walking here. I'm going to get coffee. Right, let's have a coffee. Let's do that. And there are all these little things that I have in place that I do. And I'm on my phone. Right, I'll do another post about my gig on Sunday. I'll do another post about this. Right, it's dawning on me now that is how I deal with, that's what I am doing in recovery, trying to keep myself off booze. And yeah, it is hard work, actually. It's really hard work. I'm just actually thinking about it all now. It's the reason I have so many gigs. If you look at my schedule, it just goes on and on and on. I haven't had a day off for weeks. Well, you know, especially it's like 3.5 weeks, I think. You know, and I'm working tonight, I'm working tomorrow night, working Thursday night, fly back to the UK Friday, Saturday straight up to Leeds, then back down to London, then Bristol Sunday lunchtime, then back up to Corby Sunday night, then it's somebody's birthday on the Monday, then I've got the Tuesday and Wednesday off, then Thursday I'm away back on tour, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And all in that time, I'm promoting the shows for that, I'm promoting that, I'm doing this. And I think and I find it extremely hard to relax. People tell me, oh, why don't you just have a day off? And it's all becoming very apparent to me that I can't, all my days are days on, because I'm dealing with recovery from alcohol and drugs. And actually I'm working that is a job in itself. I'm working at it, even though I'm doing it unconsciously. But through doing it, do you know what? I actually watched some of my own videos back. I was just like, oh, I'll just see how they come across, you know. And I started thinking, it's this bit about practice what you preach, you know. And I suddenly realised that actually I do it. This is a full-time job, being in recovery. You can't let. I was talking to my friend about it. You can't get complacent with it. You can't just go, oh yeah, well that's it now, I don't drink. It frustrates me when someone says to me, oh well, you're all right now, you don't drink anymore, do you? But you've cracked it, haven't you? And it's like, no, I haven't cracked it. What I'm doing is working out how to exist without it. Sorry. This isn't meant to sound negative at all, because when I think of all of that, right, compared to how I was before and my health, it was a full-time job trying to stay pissed, full-time job getting drugs, getting pissed. I wasn't really enjoying it at the end. I was relieved when they told me you got to have a hip. I was relieved when I was told I had to have a hip replacement, because I thought, oh great, yeah, brilliant. Oh God, now I've got a decent excuse to give up. But yeah, so, you know, and sometimes people go, yeah, it's all right, Adrian, you've cracked it. And I don't like that, because I don't think people realise how much people in recovery are actually working at it all the time, and it never goes away. It will never go away. It's always there. And it's not to say that I'm struggling. I'm not struggling, but maybe I am in ways. But I just have to keep myself extremely busy, which makes me fairly tired a lot of the time. Sorry, I'm just going to get out the sun. It's about 26 degrees here. Mind you, I'd be sweating a lot more if I had a hangover. Look at this wonderful city. How fantastic. But yeah, so it's something that through doing these videos, this is another part of my recovery. So, you know, if nobody ever watched these videos at all, you know, at least I got something out of it myself. But yeah, I was just walking around thinking that my body's thinking, right, where am I going? And I do this so much. I go out. I remember doing it in London when I lived in London, you know, right, I'm going to walk around. But I think that's why I buy so many clothes and things. It's like, right, oh, I'm going to go shopping. I don't need to go shopping, but I have to do it. But the flip side of that is, you know, having incredible alcohol and drug problems, and all of the positives that come from this way of living my life completely outweigh it. You know, I am able to tour this extensively still at this age. I think if I wouldn't be around if I was still drinking and taking drugs. I just don't think I would. There's no way I could have sustained that life. So, you know, it would have been that, trying to live like that, you know, fucking it up sometimes, anxiety, worried about stuff. I'm not actually worried about anything. I never get stressed about going, oh, I've got to, you know, I'm never stressed that I'm going to fuck it up. Am I, you know, you're going to a wedding or to a party, oh, I hope I don't get too pissed that I fuck it all up. No. So, you know, there's so much positive in this message that I'm trying to say. But what I am saying is that it's not just a breeze and give up drinking and everything's fine. It's not that. And everyone I know in recovery, and if you follow a lot of the recovery people in recovery, you'll always say it's something that you work on all the time, and you're working on it every day. It's not, and there isn't just a book that says if you do this, this works. You know, there are some people have been asking me again whether I've done the 12 steps, but no, I haven't. But you know, perhaps all this I would find other ways of dealing with it if I was to do the 12 steps. So, you know, what am I putting off from doing the 12 steps? I don't know. Is that me taking one? I don't know, you know. So, but yeah, very interesting day today. I've really been thinking. I think it's because I finally was able to have a lie-in today. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. And I woke up at whatever it was, 7, and I thought, oh no. But then I went back to sleep and I had another 7 hours sleep. So maybe it's because I've had a nice night's sleep, and I thought, crikey, I was just thinking about the last 3 or 4 weeks have been mad, you know. But yeah, so I don't know. I hope that this is helpful in some way. But also I just wanted you an insight that it's not just, right, oh, I've stopped that and everything's fine now. It's not. It's, you know, and it's always a work in process. It's always, you know, you're always learning ways of dealing with stuff. I've learned so much from all the new accounts that I'm following, from people who have followed this, you know. So yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up there, because I'm just going over myself of what I'm saying. But yeah, always, you know, don't get complacent. And I think maybe I had for a bit there, just thinking, oh yeah, it's all right. I remember talking to someone the other day they were saying, oh, I'm busy, I've got, you know, we've got 3 gigs this weekend. I was like, I haven't stopped, you know. But it's not a competition, as, mind you, you know, as you know, if you are in recovery or you've been problems with alcohol and that, a lot of the times it was a competition, you know. So that kind of fight of, you know, I'm always want to be the busiest. I want to, not to prove anything to anyone else, but to prove it to myself. So, but that's all part of my recovery. Anyway, I'm rambling now, but thanks to everyone who's subscribed to the YouTube channel as well. I'm eventually uploading all of these, and hopefully I'll get to a point where they upload at the same time. But I'm going to leave you now, as I've got to go and do a concert at 7 p.m. here in Aarhus. But thanks everybody. Yeah, thanks for listening. All right, take care.